Where's Miss Fitch?
Rehearsals are starting now.
Maybe she's sick or something.
Maybe she's drunk or on drugs.
Maybe she went insane. Miranda. Miranda? We really should be getting downstairs for rehearsals. Miranda. Miranda!
Miranda? Miranda? Hello, are you here? Yes. Are they mutinous? Well, they are waiting for you, Miranda. Okay, I'm just trying to get my back a break. I need a few minutes before rehearsal here. Well, are you all right? No, I'm fine. It's just the usual. Okay, hurry up. Okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Mary.
And we're Book Buds! And today Mary is going to tell us about All's Well by Mona Awad. What was this about?
So this was about a woman who was like a director of a school theater, okay? And she wanted to do the production All's Well That Ends Well by Shakespeare, but that one's not a very popular play to do. And all the kids wanted to do Macbeth. They were like absolutely livid about this. And the girl who was always getting like the lead, her father had a lot of money and we kind of had to do what she wants done. But Miranda, she was like, no, I'm doing All's Well That Ends Well. That's the play we're doing. So there was a lot of controversy around that. That's like your...
I love theater geeks.
Yes. And like, if you love theater geeks, this is totally for you because it is like the world of theater throughout the entire book. But Miranda, who we see lying on the floor in pain in our scene, she has a lot of chronic pain, and it's her back, it's her legs. She goes to physical therapy, she goes to this doctor, that doctor, and nobody can help her. And nobody seems to understand the agony that she is in. And these kids, they have no patience for it. They just think this woman's like, you know, crazy and annoying and quirky. And she's like hobbling up onto the stage, you know, and you're following her with this progression of pain, and like she's becoming more like contorted as the book is progressing, and the kids are looking at her like, hey, how is she even walking? Is she gonna fall over? Like, what's wrong with this woman? And when you're following this character, you are in her pain with her. Like, you feel depressed and frustrated with her. It's just absolutely terrible. If you step back from all of the main story, just to give you a little bit about like the general vibe of this book, you really feel like, what the heck is going on when you're reading it? And it's the same as when I read Bunny by Mona Awad. There's this question about like, what is reality? Yeah. You know, that makes it really fun as a reader because I feel like I'm investigating as I'm reading, like what is going on with her? Is it because she's got a pocket full of pills that she's just popping that's making her reality kind of like messed up? Or does she have a mental illness? Or is she like dreaming and hallucinating? Like, you really don't know what's going on in this story because things get very peculiar. Okay. So I have to also say this author is brilliant. She knows her Shakespeare plays. I don't. But I had to stop and Google what the plays of Macbeth and All's Well That Ends Well, what they were about to see like she's weaving this into the book. You know, so she integrates these plays so well into the story, and at the same time, I find myself wondering, well, which character is Miranda in the play? You know, as she's like spiraling out of control, and then who she's interacting with, like which characters are they from the other plays? You know, so when you start to really lose your grip on reality in this book, there are these three gentlemen that she meets in a bar. And the way they're described, they kind of are like, they're not really human. Maybe they have like a godlike essence to them, or maybe they're ghosts. You're not really sure what they are, but she has like a serious interaction with them that changes the path that she's going to be going on with this play, because they end up funding the play so that the university says, yes, you can do All's Well That Ends Well. Final story. But those three guys at the bar are representative of three witches.
The three witches in Macbeth?
In Macbeth.
I was wondering if they were going to come into it.
Yes. It was really cool. And then from All's Well That Ends Well, do you know that story?
I don't know that one.
So there's a healer in that story that has to like magically heal a king, I think. And there's also a love strangeness that's happening in there. And both those elements are put into this story. And as far as the healing, you want Miranda to be healed, right? And there is like a miraculous healing in this book where all of a sudden pain is gone.
That's cool.
Right. And like, so as a reader, you're like, how did that happen? Right? So it just keeps me baffled the whole time as I was reading it. You know, I feel like when I read a Mona Awad book, my mouth is like slightly open, like
yeah.
I didn't laugh quite as much with this one as I did with Bunny. Bunny was really peculiar and definitely some laugh out loud points that I was like, what did she just say?
So with how strange this book was, were you able to really connect with any of the characters?
Yes, I was definitely connected with the main character, Miranda. And then some of the kids that are in the show have very critical roles. There's friends that Miranda has that are like supportive and then not, and then, like strange things happen with them. And I feel like I'm having a hard time really putting into words to describe it because it's just such a peculiar book. Like, this is what Mona Awad does. I'm so interested to see what else she writes in the future because it really feels like such a different writing style to me than anything I've read.
Do you see any similarities to Bunny?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because of like just all the distorted sense of reality, you know, and always questioning what the heck is going on. That's where the similarities lie. The story's totally different though. Bunny was super strange and couldn't feel reality based at all at times. This one had its moments too, but it wasn't. I mean, Bunny, there was some strange things with rabbits that just went out of control, and that didn't happen in this story. So, yeah. I'm curious, other folks that have read Mona Awad, what do you think of her writing style? Is it something that you want to keep reading? Does it intrigue you? What does it do to your brain? Because it does strange things to my brain.
We don't want that.
I mean, maybe we do. It's just interesting.
Strange things to my brain. Sounds scary. All right, well, if you have strange things happening to your brain,
let us know.
Subscribe to our channel.
Definitely. And share us with your friends.
And Book Buds!
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.
Oh, you are pulling your pants up? To show your hairy legs? Then take your socks off.
You know your lines?
Nope.
Oh, okay.